What time do we go till on Wednesdays? On a normal
5 to 10.
5 to 10. Like we will go to 10 for sure.
It's supposed to end around like 9.
What's an observer?
So observer is like, you know how there's like cameramen in real life where they like look at the play-by-plays kind of thing? It's the same thing, but communicating. I have a Utah. Basically, the PACG is going to be what we're going to be producing this spring. For the creatives, you're going to be producing a lot of the Utah Esports stuff still and kind of keeping up with the Utah Esports brand. But for all you guys doing live stuff, it's going to be focused purely around the PACG content.
Good evening, fellow gamers and college sports fans. Happy Valentine's Day, and welcome to the Pacific Alliance of Collegiate Gamers' first season.
So the PACG is pretty much all the universities bonding together within the Pac-12 conference and proving that esports is here to stay.
So Jahadre, why don't you give us a rundown of how this tournament is going to play out before we get underway?
Thank you, Superman. For the next 8 weeks, the best players from 10 schools are going to go head-to-head every weekday night in the group stages. So the PACG spring season is actually 4 separate tournaments, one for all of League of Legends, Overwatch, Hearthstone, and Rocket League.
Happens as Briz puts it on center for goal.
So very close, and it doesn't.
And he scores!
You look at esports at any school in the country, it starts from a grassroots movement of students. And that's what we've done right here, is we have varsity esports at the University of Utah because of a core group of students that demanded that it exist.
The idea for the PACG kind of came out of me and AJ to a certain extent. We got together one day and we're like, all right, these other tournaments aren't really allowing us to broadcast. We're not able to kind of showcase our university. We're not able to do these things that big sports kind of tournaments that are allowed to do that we cannot do at the moment.
I want to create a studio ASAP. So we have a dedicated place that we create videos and produce content. And I basically want to create the best team and make this the showcasing, like the pillar or the beacon of hope for all universities to follow suit.
If you want to grow college esports into something higher than that, you have to be able to schedule games weeks in advance. You have to know who you're playing. You have to be able to make an event around those things. And we have to be able to play teams that have geographic and conference affiliations with the University of Utah. And that has to change in college esports.
In regular sports, you know, in the NBA, they release the schedule, the 82-game schedule, like before the season even starts. So like, you know, like, oh, that's a big game that's coming up, and that's a big game that's coming up. And like same in any other major sport, right? And in esports, that never happens. So it's like, you don't know who you're playing until the week of, and that makes it really hard.
So we needed to create our own platform, first of all. We need to create our own like home to stream on. We need to create our own games, customize our own content, and as well as kind of proving to the Pac-12, once again, that we are real. So with the formation of the PACG, kind of hit all these points and allowed it to come to fruition.
Yeah, I'm backing up. Do you believe that esports is beneficial to a college environment?
100%.
GG, baby. We got him, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
It gives a whole unity to STEM majors, a whole demographic that is completely ignored when it comes to like traditional football, basketball, and sports.
Tandem, don't do it. Tandem, don't do it.
We get those STEM majors engaged on the campus, which is super rare and hard to do.
The community for across the 4 games is incredible. Like, we all get along really well. We all make fun of each other, especially in the Hearthstone team. I probably my closest friends in the Hearthstone team.
Wow, Josh. Hey, Jack went to go give me a high five and he's just like, yeah, Josh, like,
I've been able to build these relationships through esports.
And seeing my teammates every day, being able to talk to them, making new friends, making new people. This community is what I feel like I should be a part of. And if I'm not a part of this community, then I feel like I might lose my purpose.
I think the most common reaction I get is when I tell people I'm a student athlete, they're like, no, you're not, like that, you're not actually a student athlete, or like that esports doesn't count, or like you shouldn't be grouped with the football players or the basketball players or stuff like that.
Oh, I missed.
If you guys aren't having fun in your role, let us know. At the end of the day, this is volunteer work, so we want to make sure you guys are having fun, that you are kind of building what you want to do.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it's kind of fun. It's going to be fun.
For you as a founder, where do you hope to see this go in a year, in 5 years, and so on?
Well, hopefully, you guys pick us up next season, and we automatically go, and we're a part of the Pac-12, and the PACG's good to go. We're no longer needed, and the Pac-12 says, yeah, good job, you did this.
So in essence, your goal is to be able to tear it back down?
To an extent. It's more to prove to the Pac-12 that esports is real, prove to the couple of holdouts universities that are out there that esports is real. And yeah, as soon as the Pac-12 takes us on, or not takes us on, but takes on esports as a whole, we're perfectly willing to tear down shop and run off and be part of the Pac-12.
Quiet for the last 2 games, but he's showing us that he's still got it. He's a carry in game 1 and 2, wants to be the carry in game 5.
This man thinks we're giving out MVP trophies, so he's going dumb hard. And that's what I like to see. I like to see that out of all of our players. As Wicked Potato gets the goal, Utah's deciding they do not want to lose this series.
They have put too much into this series to lose it.